And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Well, sometimes I feel I've got to run away, I've got to get away from the pain you drive, and to love me. The love we shared seemed to go nowhere, and I've lost my life, for I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give, to give you all a boy can't give you. Take my tears and that's not really all. Well, sometimes I feel I've got to run away, I've got to get away from the pain you drive, to love me. The love we shared seems to go nowhere, and I lost my life, for I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran from you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give, I'll give you all a boy can give you. Take my tears and that's not really all. To love, tainted love, and now I know I've got to run away, I've got to get away. You don't really want any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and they say love is to pray. Well, I'm sorry, I don't play that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give, to give you all that boy can give you. Take my tears and that's not really all. To love, tainted love, alright.
You've only got one of them, so wear the appropriate protective gear as you need it. Don't take risks. Get a harness if you're working up high. Tie yourself off properly. I had a mate of mine who used to be paranoid about safety. He'd pick up a power saw and he'd be shaking. You don't need to be that extreme in your safety concerns. Be confident with your tools, but look after your body, protect yourself. I got given this hat by my next door neighbour, a good friend of mine. Looks like a normal hat, but inside it's got this protective rubber padding. It's called a bump hat. It is inevitable when you're building a house that you're going to hit your head at least once a day, if not more. This stops the pain and protects your head. Couldn't recommend one of these too much. They're absolutely brilliant. Remember, if you don't look after your body on a job and you have an accident, the building project stops. If you're saving yourself hundreds and thousands of dollars by building your own home or doing your own home renovations, surely you've got the right to buy yourself good quality tools that you need to do the job. Who would expect a tradesman to do his work without the tools he needs? So if you're doing home renovations yourself or building, you've got the right to buy the tools that you need. Sometimes you've got to hire them because they're only a one-off tool. But when I buy tools, I buy quality tools. That way they'll not only last for the job, they'll last years later on. Why use a handsaw when you can use one of these? Nobody can do everything on a building site. Sometimes you've just got to enlist a tradie because you're not qualified or legally allowed to do a particular job. You can do a lot of jobs on your own on a building site, but you can't do everything. Sometimes you need to enlist another pair of hands or two, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Other times you can learn new skills. I'm not a qualified tradie. Some of you looking at my work will go, yeah, well, that's bloody obvious, Bill, but fair enough. But I've learned a lot by watching other tradies, by asking them questions, by searching Google and YouTube. So learn new skills, teach yourself these things, and you'll be amazed at what you can learn. Some jobs in building are difficult and take a bit of learning. By the time you finish, you know what you should have been doing at the start. Particularly with those sorts of jobs and repetitive ones, I try to start that job at the place where people will see it the least. So when I was doing the fascia, I started on the far side where most people won't look. And I worked my way around the house, and where I ended up was at the front, where all the cars will pull up and everyone will see it. So with those sorts of jobs, things like bricklaying, start laying the bricks at the place where they'll be seen the least, and by the time you get to the place where people will see the job the most, your skills will be higher. When it comes to price, if you're doing major home renovations, let alone building a house yourself, consider yourself a tradie. Go to your suppliers and get trade discounts. Talk to them about bulk discounts. Talk to them about free delivery. Argue a case for a discount price. Thanks for watching. Next episode, the roof goes on.